Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a great day today, wherever you may find yourself working remotely or in your place of employment. Um, in the next couple videos, as part of our Minding Your Business speaker series, what we wanted to talk about are what are the building blocks that make great family businesses. And if you're not a family business and you're just an independent business owner, these are things that are great building blocks really for any business owner. And when you think about these building blocks, we kind of categorize these in terms of, as an ownership group and leadership team, how are you aligned? How do you utilize and leverage advisory boards? How do you have an enterprise mindset about your business? How do you think multi-generationally? And importantly, how do you create a legacy? How do you capture and grow wealth that you can then transition and pass on? From a timeliness standpoint, what we wanted to talk about first, given the changes in our tax landscape that are looming over us and our hot topics of conversation these days, is what are we doing and how are clients thinking about transitioning their wealth? How are they thinking about legacy planning? So to give you some background, a couple of years ago, we interviewed 123 family business owner groups. And of those 123 families, roughly 37% said they plan on transitioning their business in the next 5 years. Now, of that 37% that said they plan on transitioning their business in the next 5 years, almost none had done any proactive planning on the business succession front, tax front, estate planning front to really capture opportunities. And where we are at now, we are at the precipice of a great once in a lifetime opportunity to really maximize a lot of leverage planning that can take place. And so what we often find business owners struggle with is the how piece. How do I get started? Who does this for me? In a lot of our videos, we always talk about who's your team, who's your accountant, who's your wealth manager, who's your attorney. These are the trusted advisors that should be collaborating and driving this process together for you. So in the terms of the how, the first step in this process is, where are you at today? So doing almost an inventory or an audit of what does your legacy or your estate plan currently look like today? What are your goals for your business? What are your goals for your wealth? What are your goals for your family? And then looking at your plan and saying, what does it do to help me address those goals? And that's kind of really the first starting point. You can make things complicated or you can make things easy. We tend to default and say, how can we make things easy if we can? So once you understand where you are at, you can then identify where are the blind spots or where are the gaps in that plan. Then you can have your team present to you what options are best suited to you, your unique needs and situation. They can talk to you about pros and cons for different ideas and strategies that will help you capture and preserve a lot of your wealth through legacy planning during this, frankly, very timely period before our tax landscape is really probably about to change. So once you've understood where you are, once you've understood what your options are, you can then say, okay, I've picked 2 strategies that I think might be most appropriate for me, my family, and aligns well with my business. You can then lean on your team to help you implement these strategies. And that is where we see a lot of people, frankly, really drop the ball. They have great plans, but great plans are only, frankly, great if they get implemented. So leaning on your team, holding them accountable, making sure that they are implementing these plans on your behalf. And then the last one is, once you've implemented this plan, it should not get set on a shelf. Never set it and forget it. This is something that your team should be driving for you, where every year or every other year at least, dusting this off, kicking the tires on it, and asking what's changed in your life, what's changed in your business, what's changed with tax code, financial landscape, a myriad of other things, and say, is the plan still applicable? Is there anything that needs to be tweaked? And often, if you have these, call it periodic check-ins, it's really easy to stay on top of things. If you ignore it, then you have to end up often having significant changes done to your plan because it's gotten pretty stale. But that's something we think is really critically important and especially timely these days, is how do you as a business owner approach legacy planning? How does your plan incorporate your personal wealth and your business? Critical things that we think business owners are often lacking in is an integrated approach that kind of captures all these different things in addition to their business. So hopefully this was a little bit helpful. We have some great articles and resources in the additional resources section of the newsletter. Hope you read some of them. We are here to be a resource for you. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me or any one of our Fairport team members. Take care and have a good day.